triple digits, and people still going out the door to rest. So it's like something that will work really well in the favor of the green team.
Almost gets that forward smash.
It wasn't entirely he almost got it. Hungrybox saw it through and through. He was looking for a grab to punish it with the rest.
Definitely.
But he had the reaction to see that it was something that could hit him from the crouch, which is where he got the power shield up in time. I almost wonder if Puff's crouch animation is low enough to where he just went under it by default and still power shielded for the punish. That's something he would know and I wouldn't.
Possibly. I know, like, I'm a Marth player, and jump cancel grab doesn't work on Puff because of how slow she is naturally. And especially when she's crouching. We have to do the laggy dash grab on Puff.
I'm actually surprised that happened because all of that situation stemmed from a Hungrybox getting pressured by Mike G, and instead of rolling back to his partner, instead of rolling back to XIF, he rolled in between Wes and Mike G, and he somehow got a rest out of that. And one of the marks of a veteran player.
Yes, definitely. What we come to expect from Hungrybox.
What a scumlord. Hungrybox is trying to get like 5 or 6 more fans, and as if over there breaking up the combo. Like I don't know.
I feel like Red Team's going to have to do some serious rethinking of their game plan here before Game 2. Honestly, through all the doubles matches, we haven't seen a team that's really challenged Hungrybox yet. Hungrybox and XIF. Granted, we're only in round 3, but
these would be 2 of the people that I think would do it that are here. But then it also starts making me wonder how often and how regularly they play with Soft.
Definitely.
So even though they're from the Atlanta area, which I call anything north of me Atlanta, or anything in Georgia that's north of me, but I don't know if they're in the crew that's actually centered around Soft. Actually, I don't know where Soft is right now. He might be out of state for all I know. So I don't know how fresh they are on a Puff to be able to contend with Hungrybox. But it's looking like they're kind of working the option of see how separated we can get them, how far can we get them apart from each other, and see if maybe we can run a quick 2-on-1 and XIF. That was their opening gambit. Didn't entirely pay off too much, but let's see where we can go from there. Hungrybox, again, you saw him crouched, poised, looking for something, and he actually had XIF to cover him in that scenario.
Definitely. Something I've noticed about Hungrybox and XIF, they're very good about controlling the space of the stage and really dictating the pace of the match.
And they don't really stray too far from each other on their own terms, so they're always around to help each other out with stuff like that. Definitely. Good forward airs just to break the momentum, get a change of positioning just so they have to readjust their guards, readjust their positioning in their spots.
Definitely. Falcon kick on stage.
Yeah, I imagine he thought that he was high enough up to where he'd get the auto cancel, that he wouldn't hit the stage and get the landing animation, but obviously the game said otherwise.
Hungrybox did some damage for with rest.
And the thing about it is, he was going to take the damage regardless. He was at a low percent and it didn't matter. I think he had it in his mind that XIF was looking at that, or XIF had the reaction to knock him out of the rest, because XIF was right above him.
XIF SD's there, goes too low with the paracel.
Ooh, good nair. It's not enough, but it's nice to box him out, try to wall up in front of him.
Definitely, this is a much closer game than the last one.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you were right. Maybe they needed to question striking down to Dreamland a little more than I gave it credit to. Because with that being said, they actually had the lead. You were talking about who's going to challenge them, especially in round 3.
Definitely.
It's looking like GAWes and Tubes.
Oh, almost saves him with that turn up. But yeah, this is a interesting game.
And I like the choice of Wes coming down off the platform, trying to give as much space to Mike G as he can, because Mike G really needs to hold on to the stock as long as physically possible. That's a pretty simple and canned thing to say, but sitting at 125 on the stock that's the lead is pretty huge, especially when you're talking about Captain Falcon that can lose some really early KOs. So
definitely, and now Green Team needs to be thinking about the percent they're taking from these trades, because they're running low on stock.
But they got what they needed on West. That's the big linchpin in all of this.
Definitely.
Woo!
Great team turns back around. Double lead. This could quickly turn into a 1v1.
I don't see it, only because, yeah, West has to fight through Hungrybox just to get to XIF. Ooh. And you got stuff like that. Team combinations.